welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to make a video about how to shop groceries safely during the COVID-19 lockdown. So if you haven't watched my previous video, I made a COVID-19 journey during our self-quarantine or social distancing, so I'm going to put the link below. I also made a video about what should you buy during the COVID-19 lockdown. So wherever you are in the world right now, there's like lockdown everywhere, like in all countries, so make sure you check them out if you don't know where to start and what to stock up, because at first I was confused as well. I'm going to put the link below and I'm going to put the thumbnail here so it's easier for you to find. So that video has helped a lot of people. It has more than 3,000 views, so make sure you check them out, because on that video I talk about 14 items that you need to buy during the COVID-19 lockdown or during emergency. So right now is day quarantine, day 19 for us, so it's almost 3 weeks now. Brandon, my husband, and I stay at home. My husband work from home, and usually I go to like a dollar store or grocery store a couple of times a week to have like fresh fruits and veggies. But during the lockdown, I haven't gone to groceries for 2 weeks now. So for us in Canada, it's not officially locked down. You can still go to pharmacy and go to like grocery store, but right now we have to keep our distance 2 meters from each other. So if you go to the grocery stores, they usually have like a huge lineup as well, because you need to line up like 2 meters between people in front of you and people behind you, and they don't want to have a lot of people inside. And recently, if you look at the news, there are some like grocery stores employee that have COVID-19 as well, and also like Canada Post employee and Amazon employee as well. So it's kind of scary word out there. So if you saw my previous video, I made 2 videos about my grocery haul, and all the items are almost out now, except the canned food and the dry foods. So if you're pretty new about pick up grocery stores or delivery grocery store, this video will be useful for you, because I was kind of new as well and I learned so many things from this experience. So I hope you find this video useful. I have about 7 steps when you do like online groceries that I'm going to share with you. So the first step is to choose the grocery stores. Where do you usually shop? Usually, is it Costco? Is it Superstore? Is it Walmart? Usually I shop at Superstore and Walmart. Sometimes I usually like to shop at Save On Food as well, because it's just next to my yoga place. But sometimes Save On Food price is kind of like premium compared to Walmart and Superstore. Right now Walmart and Superstore's price is kind of like really competitive, so it's like pretty similar right now. So for the first one, you need to choose which grocery store, and you need to be careful and you need to be familiar of the grocery stores. For like Superstore, the one at Metrotown, you need to go inside the mall and you cannot load it up as well. And for the one at Grandview and Marine Drive, they can load it up to your trunk right away, so it's better for you to choose that locations. And for wholesales, it's the same company as Superstores. The one at Kingsway, you need to go inside the stores and pick up all your items and put it on your trunks as well, so it's kind of risky. Number 2, to choose whether you want to pick up and delivery, so it depends on the price and the one that you are willing to spend. Again, you have to choose between Walmart and Superstore. Like for Walmart, for pickup is free, for delivery is 10 bucks. But when I try to do a delivery and I was willing to pay 10 bucks, the time slot is all gone as well, so I couldn't choose delivery as well for Walmart. For Superstore, same thing happened. So for Superstore, they have the pickup and delivery. I love the pickup because the price is the same, and also the items that they have in stores and online is basically the same, because it's just the same website. But if you choose the delivery one, they use Instacart. Instacart, they don't have a lot of like wide selections. It's not the same as if you choose the pickup one or if you shop online. And I thought it's okay to use Instacart before, but they charge a little bit premium for all items, like for each item. But again, right now, during this emergency or pandemic situation, I think if you cannot go out, if you don't drive, I think Instacart would be a good option for you as well. But right now, because it's not a total lockdown, So we chose the pickup at Superstore instead of the delivery. For me, I look at the pickup and delivery schedule. So the nearest Walmart that near my place is Walmart Metrotown. There's a parking specifically for pickup. So if you go to Walmart at Metrotown, you can just like park there, open your trunk, and they will help you to load it up. Compared to Superstore at Metrotown, they don't have like specific parking lots. So you need to go inside the mall and need to pick it up and put it on your own trunk. So it's kind of risky during this time. So for Superstore, it's better for you to choose like another branches like Grandview or Marine Drive if you live in Burnaby area. So this is the grocery store, Superstore, my favorite store, but we usually don't go to this branch. We usually go to other branch. And yeah, wow, oh, to go inside you have to line up. See, you have to like have some 2 meter to go inside. So before this COVID-19 lockdown, it's easy to choose a slot. Basically you can order a couple days before, and for Superstore you can just like order 1 or 2 items. You can pick up the slot, and later on if you want to add items, you can always add items until the night before, like after until midnight the night before. You can always add item whenever you think of something. But because of the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of people do that, I think, and they are really busy, so they change the rules. Once you click that, you cannot add item anymore. So you have to call if you want to add items. So basically it's not that flexible anymore. And my tips to get like a time slot is to register at midnight or like in the morning, like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you need to register 1 week before, and you can get the spot usually. So I didn't know that before, so always register at night, otherwise the time slot will be full every day and all the time slot will be full and gone. For the Superstore, remember to choose the location first and see whether there's a time slot available. Because I didn't know that before, I just keep adding items, and then when I try to look at the time slot, it's all gone. I have like 20 items already, and then when I change the locations, all the items that I chose that already on cart is all gone. So be careful of that. Remember to choose the location and the time slot first to see whether you get it or not, and then add the items on your cart. And after you're sure you get the time slot and the location, then you can start putting items on the cart. Number 4 is when you order online, you can click whether you want to allow substitutions or not, and you can put a note as well. So there's a pro and cons about that. So allow substitutions, the pro is if they don't have the items, they will choose automatically for you. So at first, I didn't choose allow a substitution at all. So I click do not allow substitutions. So when I pick it up, and a lot of items are not there. So if you don't allow substitution, it's gonna be really strict. If they don't have 1 bag of Fuji apples, even though they have like the organic one or they have the individual one, they will not pick it for you. Let's say if they have the eggs but they don't have the specific eggs that you want, they will not pick the eggs for you. So I would suggest that always allow substitutions. Usually it's like 1 hour before they will email you whether you want the substitution or not. And when you pick up the items, they will ask, you can say, oh, I want the substitutions, I will allow it and I will accept it. If you don't accept it, that's fine. They will not put it in the cart and they will not charge it in your cart. I didn't allow substitutions, so when I pick it up, I was surprised because when I call, I was surprised a lot of items on my list, they don't have the stock. So I call, and instead of like this specific orange, I want this one. Instead of like the bag of kiwi, I can order like 9 kiwis. So always allow substitutions during this pandemic situations. And you can also like put a notes as well when you order online. So for example, for the bananas, don't pick the right one, just pick the green one so it can last longer. Please pick the meat that have longer expiry date. So my pickup time is 2 to 3 p.m. and actually at 1 o'clock they sent us an email. So basically they are saying that all these items are not available, and because I didn't click the substitution allowed, so that's why they didn't find anything for me. But if you click the yes for allow substitution item, they will show you like what is the substitute item, and then you can like when you call them, you can say, oh, I don't want this item, and then they will remove it from your groceries, and then you will not be charged. And yeah, so there's another options. I would say that always click the allow substitution, especially around this time. And if you don't like it, you can always like unclick it, so you will not be charged. But because when I call and they ask me whether I want something else, so I said yes, and then we have to wait a bit. Right now it's about 2:30, so they are picking up some stuff for us to substitute all the items that they don't have. Number 5 is when you pick up your items, you can just like park at the designated area. You can call the number that they have assigned, and they will have number on the parking lot. So as you can see, all the cars already opened their trunk, and we just need to like park our car, and there's a phone number that we can call to mention that we have arrived. Our scheduled time is 2 to 3, so right now it's 2:03, and I need to call, and basically we just need to open our trunk. You can call the number, you can say your name and your pickup time, and they will ask you whether you get the email regarding the substitution or not. Or for my case, I didn't allow substitutions, and I mentioned on that call that I want this and that instead. They're really nice. I think they have a great customer service. They're really nice. They said they will pick it up as well. For the gummies, I ordered the superhero one, but they don't have it anymore. They pick like the Cars one. I even say if they have like the girly one like princesses or Frozen, I'm okay as well. So at the end we need to wait for a bit. I think from until we arrive when we call and until we are done it's like 40 minutes. But I'm gonna mention like the pro and con and what I learned from this experience, so you can learn from that experience as well. So we called the number already because I click like no substitution, so everything that are not available or like exactly the same, they didn't put it on the order. So I would suggest that if you need it, I would say just click the allow substitution, because actually they have the navel oranges but they don't have it the one on the back already. So I called them, and then they are so nice, they can pick it up for us. So either kind, they ask us what kind of items that we want. For the meats, we still have it on the freezer, so I don't really worry about it. For the pears, I asked for other pears. For the boxes, it's not urgent, so I didn't order it. For Fuji apples, they don't have it on the back already, so I just ordered like gala apples or something. For kiwi as well, so they don't have the one on the back. And for the eggs as well, they don't have like the exact same kind, so we ordered something else. But for per person, we can only order like 2 packs. For the gummies, I actually ordered the superhero one because I think Brandon would be so excited to get this one, but it's not available. So I said even the girly one like the princess or something is fine as well. For the chocolate pocky, it's not urgent, so I didn't order any. And because we add a bunch of items, they cannot charge it on my card. We have to go down and tap it on our card. But our neighbors didn't order like extra or anything, so they just opened the trunk and they don't need to go down at all. And they're really understanding. It's like a no touch method. They will load it in the trunk. You can just say thank you from your car, and then they will close your trunk, and then you can just go. So it's really safe. They even wear like gloves as well. Some people like use masks, and yeah, if you want, when you wait inside the car, you can also wear like a mask and gloves if you want, but we didn't. Yeah, so basically it's just like that. So you open your trunk, and then there's like the employee that will load the stuff in your car, so you don't have to interact with them, because just in case you're afraid, they're wearing gloves as well. And yeah, so far so good. I even asked them, so just in case we got home and then what if some item missing and we got charged, they said I can call them and it will be refunded to my card. So it's really nice. So right now it's 2:40 and we are done finally. As you can see, right now it's springtime. You can see the cherry blossom already. Number 6 is after you arrive at home. So when we arrive at home, I wipe everything with Clorox wipes. Thanks God I got 1 bottle of Clorox wipes. So I watched YouTube video from one doctor. He says to wipe everything. I didn't go crazy or anything. I just wipe everything that I can and just like store the plastic bag on separate area, because the virus can live in like plastic bags for 3 days I think, and cardboard for 24 hours. So I think it's better to be safe than sorry. And I also wash all the veggies and all the fruits as well. So usually sometimes for apples I eat the skin as well, but later on if I eat the apples I will like peel it off, like for the pear as well. For number 7, last but not least, you need to check all the items. If you want, you need to check all the items whether it match the one that you got with the one that you paid on your receipt. So I'm just curious, so I checked it out. So I'm gonna show you in details later on. So turns out like I have 4 items are missing. So I bought like curry sauce, they don't have it, but they charged me broccolis, they charged me for Popeye spinach. I bought the 1 kilo one, but they only got me like the small one, but they charged me like the big bag one, the 1 kilo one. So I called them, I called the stores, and they're really nice. They called me what's missing, and they're really not that picky or anything. They say I can just get a refund right away to my card, so it's really good. I bet a lot of people not doing this, so because it's kind of troublesome to do that, but for me, I'm kind of used to like do my groceries already. So when I look at my receipt quickly, I know what's missing, what's not. So last but not least, I'm gonna show you what's the pro and the cons doing the pick up online groceries. So this is the receipts. So you can see the total is about $200 something, and I check it one by one whether it matched with the items that we got and the receipts. So I didn't get this one, the curry sauce. I didn't get the discount on the romaine hearts. They picked the one that they introduced and the quality is not good. And the Popeye spinach, they charged me like the 1 kilo bags. And what else? I think they charged me something else. Oh, they also charged me this one, like the broccoli. So there's still like a glitch on the system, but I think it's good enough. I called the store right away after I got home, and after I checked the receipt, and they're really nice. The customer service is really great, and they refund me the money for the one that I didn't get. So I think it's really good. Number 1, for the pros, I think it's safer for you because you don't need to walk around the aisle. You don't need to interact with a lot of people during lineup when you enter the stores, and you don't have to touch a lot of stuff as well because you can just wait in your car and open your trunk. So for you, it's safer for you. You don't need to wear mask and gloves if you don't want to, because you just need to interact with the employees, and you can actually just wait in the car and do not need to go down from your car. Number 2 is their great customer service. The Superstore staff that put all the items on the trunk are really nice, and the one that we call to get substitute item are really nice and patient as well. So because I thought because I didn't click the allow substitution, they will not get me all the items. I was really frustrated because I didn't allow the substitutions, and I don't have apples, I don't have kiwis, I don't have this, I don't have that, all the essential items. But they're really nice and really patient. When I ask this and that, they write it down specifically, and all the items are accurate for the institutional items. Number 3 is, of course, you save time because you order everything online. You don't need to walk around, especially if you have young kids or toddler. You might spend like 1 hour usually to walk around, so it's like easier to get the virus if you walk around because you interact with other people, and this the virus on the stuff as well. So you will save time. So if we didn't add a lot of items, I think I saw other cars, they only need food to wait like 15 minutes, half an hour maximum, and they got all the stuff and they can just go. You don't need to like get the cars, you don't need to like go from your parking spot to go to the stores, and from the stores go to your parking lots and return the cars, stuff like that. You don't need to do that. You can just wait in the car, so it's so much time saver. Number 4 is if you have small kids, you don't need to like bring them down from the car seats. You don't need to bring them out to the car seats as well, so they can just wait in the car. Brandon was with us during the pickup time, and he was sleeping, so he can took a nap. He refused to take a nap at home for so many days now, but because he was so tired, and we know he's so tired, we just bring him out, and then he can just sleep on the car while we are waiting for our groceries. So it's a win-win solution. And now I'm going to talk about the cons, or the negative thing about pickup delivery. And another pro is you still can use your PC card and PC Optimum, so you can still get the points as well. So even though you don't shop at the store, you can still get the points. So there's another plus. Another plus is if there's something wrong with your receipt, you don't need to go back to the store or something. You can just call them and say, I don't get this item, and they will just refund it back to your card right away. So you don't need to go to the stores and show your receipt or something. So they trust you. So but don't violate that trust. Otherwise, they will not do that anymore. Number one is you're missing the experience. So even though you save time by doing the pickup groceries, I usually like to go to grocery stores to see what's the deal, what's the promotions right now, what is the discount. Brandon can have so much fun as well during the toys area or the books area. So you're missing that experience. But again, during the pandemic situation, it's better to be safe than sorry. So we didn't go to grocery store for 2 weeks now, or actually 3 weeks, because we've been home for almost 3 weeks now. And number two is you cannot pick the items that are really fresh or something, even though they did a really good job. Like for the pears and the apples, the quality is really good. For the banana, it's good compared to my previous experience. But for the meat as well. But if you are there, you will pick the one that have longer expiry date, the one with a much better quality. I think you will take more time and then pick the best for you. So number three is more expensive. What I'm saying about more expensive is, for example, they at first I'll order online the 1 bag kiwi or the 1 bag apples. So it's cheaper when I order 1 bag, but they don't have it. So they during the phone call, I asked for the substitution. So I said, I was thinking like, how many do I want? I said, oh, I need 9 kiwis. So it turned out when I look at the receipts, there's a deal. If you buy 4 kiwis, you will the price is $3. If you buy like 1 kiwi, it will be more expensive. Because I ordered 9 instead of 8 or 12, the 1 kiwi is getting more expensive. Because if I am in the store, I will order like 4 or 8 or 12, like based on the deal. Like the tortillas as well. So when you order 2, there's like $5. When you order the 1 item, it's like more expensive. Because I ordered 3 because the deal is keep changing. When I ordered online, if you buy 3, it was on sale. But right now, if you order 2, you get on sale. So I paid, at the end, I paid more for the 3rd item, even though I was supposed to get like discount when I ordered it online. So you might pay more, a little bit more expensive. But yeah. But if you're not picky of that kind of stuff, you're okay, I think. Number 4 is, I think, missing the flexibility. Before when you do pick up, you can always order something. And when you think of something, you can keep adding stuff like the night before. But now they changed the rules. So I was like, last minute, I was thinking like a lot of stuff that I want to order, but it's too late and it's kind of troublesome because you have to call the stores to order it. So yeah, there's always like pros and cons, but at the end of the day, you can just compare it. What's the most important thing for you and whether the pros benefit the cons. For us, the pick up online groceries for sure has a lot of like pros instead of like cons during the pandemic situations. But after this, and I still miss the shopping experience. I was kind of surprised because I always tell my husband I always got bored doing the groceries like a couple days a week, but now I'm actually missing the experience to be able to look at the promotions and look at all the new stuff and look at the deals and stuff. And now I'm gonna show you what I got during this online groceries shopping. If you are thinking what to buy, what to cook, I hope this video will be useful for you and to give you some ideas what to get, especially if you have young kids as well, and what kind of snack that you should get, what kind of fruits, what kind of veggies, and what kind of meat. And yeah. So this is all the items that they put on our trunk. It's kind of messy and we are trying to figure out how to bring it upstairs. But this is all the items, so they have to use their own bag instead of our bag. So for the frozen item, I got 2 bags of salmons and I got 1 bag of basa filet. We love that. We also got this beef stew. I'm gonna cook like a Japanese curry. So I also bought this mango chunks, so we can eat it like this or we can create mango juice. I bet Brandon's gonna love it. I love this Philippine one, is the Philippines brand one instead of the regular one or the PC brand. But for the blueberry and the strawberry, I got the one from PC. And I also got this ice cream layers. The chocolate one is really good. And I bought a lot of banana already to go with this. So for the dairy and egg, I got 2 Sick Almond unsweetened original. So Brandon loved to drink this one. And we got 2 pack of eggs, and they only limit 2 pack per person. I got this one. I love this all-purpose liquid soya seasoning. is gluten-free. Mine is almost done already. I got the big one. And I also got this apple cider vinegar, the big one as well. It's from the same brand, Bragg. So I also usually drink like 1 or 2 tablespoons per day, mix it with, dilute it with a little bit of water, and to lose a little bit of weight. Next, I also got this honey. When Brandon is not feeling well, I usually make him like honey water, or like put honey on the tablespoon and just like put the honey on a teaspoon and just give it to him. I also got this bread. I have some bread still on the freezer. We usually eat that a lot to make French toast, grilled cheese. And I also got this rooster rice steak vermicelli. We love this one when we eat like hot pot or like soup. And I also got these 2 chocolate eggs. So I got the Oreo one. I never tried it, so I don't know whether it's good or not. I also got this Kinder Mini eggs one. I got this one because Easter is coming up, so I'm gonna put this egg inside the egg that I got for Brandon from the dollar store. So I'm gonna put it on a whole house and just draw a treasure map so he can find it. And I got this multivitamin. I actually want to get the Marvel one, the superhero one, but they don't have that on stock. And next I got this chocolate chunk cookie for me and my husband. But because somehow when we stay at home, we really crave like eating snacks. I also got this tortilla, so it's the original one. I got 3 pack. Brandon is obsessed with this one. It only has 10 inside. He loves this one. And you can cook it with ground pork. Sometimes he just wants to eat it like this. I also got 1 pack of mushroom, just in case we are cooking pasta. We can use this one. I got a bag of carrots and a bag of apples, 1 watermelon, and also the spinach. And I also got this spring mix and lettuce. So this one, the condition is not really good, so I need to check whether they reduce the price or not on the receipt. I haven't checked it out, but yeah, so I always love spring mix as well, so it's easy to eat. So these are all the fruits that I got. So I got the small oranges one, like small mandarin, and I got the navel orange, and I also got a bunch of bananas because Brandon loves to snack on bananas, and when I make green juice in the morning, I always like to use bananas. It just doesn't taste as good as if you don't use banana. And I got a bag of Royal Gala apple. I actually want to get the Fuji one, but they don't have it anymore. And I got watermelon. I got yellow onion. We like to cook everything with yellow onion. And also like kiwis and also anzo pears. Next, I also got these 2 pack of muffins. So one is the double chocolate one is the banana chocolate. Brandon is obsessed with this one. He always hungry all the time, so it's good to have something like this on hand. He still eats a lot of like rice for lunch and dinner, and also fruits, but still, yeah, he always getting hungry easily, so I have to prepare some kind of this kind of stuff. So I hope you find this video useful. I'm gonna end this video, and thank you for watching, and make sure you click the subscribe button and turn on the notification button, because I post video 3 times a week, especially during this coronavirus pandemic situations. Please follow our journey, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Sometimes